Hello, my name is Benjamin Hart. I'm an American attorney and the managing director of Integrity Legal here in Bangkok, Thailand. So the title of this video suggests we're discussing condos here in Thailand, and we're discussing the so-called 5149 rule. What are we talking about here? Well, Thai condominiums do need to maintain, well, let's be clear. Foreigners in Thailand are not allowed to own real estate per Thai law, but they are able to own condominiums in freehold pursuant to the Thai Condominium Act, so long as it meets the requirements. So a foreign national can have freehold titles, sometimes called fee simple absolute in the common law system, oftentimes in the United States, basically fee simple title, freehold title, you own it outright. It is possible for a foreigner to own a condo in Thailand in freehold, but you need to meet certain requirements. One of the requirements is that the overall composition of the condo ownership within a given condo community must be 51% Thai, 49% foreign. So, and there's some, people get into the big, does that mean square footage? Does that mean units? Generally speaking, it means units. If there's 100 units in a given condo, then 51 of them, the rule of thumb is 51 of them need to be Thai, 49 of them can be foreign owned. And due diligence oftentimes is required in order to ascertain the composition of a given condominium complex. But long story short, yes, it is possible for a foreigner to own such a piece of real estate, and they can gain freehold title to that. Now the question is, will this ever change? There's been a lot of talk about this recently, especially in the context of the so-called long-term residence visas here in Thailand. Many people asking, they've asked me as well, do I think that this will ever change? Long story short, very unlikely. It could. What I think is more likely to happen is if there was a change, and this was talked about a year ago, where they started saying, yeah, we may allow more foreign ownership of condos, but the voting rights will need to be maintained, the voting rights within the juristic person, which governs, the upkeep and maintenance of the condo premises, that will need to maintain a 5149 Thai to foreign disparity with respect to voting rights. That never came to fruition. Ultimately, that seems to have been shelved. Now, it remains to be seen. That could change in the future. My personal opinion is unlikely. I think we'll probably continue to be dealing with the 5149 ratio into the relatively foreseeable future.